abortion.
No one saying.
That's why we were subpoenaed. I've not seen Sharita's Christmas. I don't even think I've seen a Christmas tree.
We didn't ask for a subpoena.
Huh?
They didn't give you a subpoena also like they did with the father?
I didn't get anything. And they're saying that the mother and the father, they informed us.
Why is it recorded?
Because this is not right.
That's a serious issue. If you got a mentally challenged woman who became pregnant in a group home, that's something to record. That's something to document. You the director of the program?
Yeah, I'm the program manager, but I'm just the manager.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I don't pull any strings. It's whatever DDS and the legal guidance does. We don't pull no strings.
oh, okay. Well, that's the reason why we record. And we got a 30-year-old pregnant, mentally challenged woman, and nobody has any answers.
That's like DDS is investigating. What I did, what I was supposed to do was call the see which I did follow the investigation. So we started investigation to find out who got pregnant. So all they know right now, the law's involved and then your costs because there's nothing else.
So what's about, you talking about the abortion thing? They
Look,
reports on abortion?
We've been summoned to court. Me and my family, we've been summoned to court. I got the summons. I haven't gotten the summons in my hand, but I heard about all this yesterday, that we were all being subpoenaed to come into court. And when I spoke to the person that represents the program for the mentally challenged, she said that she wasn't at liberty to give me any information, but she said the reason why the court date is set for 2 o'clock today downtown on New Shotton Street, because they want to give Shalise an abortion.
Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the resistance. We out here at 985 Metropolitan Avenue. This is the group home right here, ladies and gentlemen. That lady you just heard talking, that's Miss Carrie. She's the one from the CVS building where the white guy felt entitled to have her handicap parking spot. She just called me on the spot, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, 985 Metropolitan Avenue, Hyde Park, ladies and gentlemen. 30-year-old mentally challenged woman has become pregnant. Miss Carrie, she's kind of like a family member to the lady who became pregnant in this group home. She's been subpoenaed to court because they're trying to issue an abortion to this young lady. And I mean, I thought that Supreme Court is, in the process of overturning, what is that, Roe versus Wade, I believe. And we're trying to figure out why they're trying to push for an abortion, because they're trying to hide who the father is. So we feel as though there's some slimy play going on here, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
You should be able to at least like order a judge and see if you're able to get like an extension, at least like a week, to be able to obtain a law. At least you can try that route. Try to help you out.
Well, my thing is this: we gotta find out who got this girl pregnant. And they're trying to make it seem like she made a decision to have an abortion. How could she make a decision to have an abortion? If she was going to make any decision, she would have made a decision to leave this program and move in with family. And I was told that she couldn't do that. Oh, it's a new ball game.
No,
She's pregnant.
Different topics. I don't know the law, obviously. There's lawyers involved. What's involved, because I don't know. All I am.
This is the manager of the group home, ladies and gentlemen, in the car right here. He's the manager of the group home. He has no idea how this woman popped up pregnant. He said when he found out, he filled out the proper paperwork and everything to put everything in motion. But nobody knows anything. And they're pushing for an abortion. Ms. Carrie has been summoned to court today at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, right?
So I'm going to go get her family, and we're going to show up in the court.
That's your best approach. That's your best approach. Go there and all the family members.
should have been out of this program. She should have been home with family members. I
tried
mean,
to
I don't
help.
know what was happening. I mean, you were telling me that every time I came to get her, I was told she was with the father. She was with the father. So that's why she wasn't able to come with me
No, but
because she
she's
had already
making
went
that-
with the
no, but
father.
Because it's her human rights. They have right.
Her human rights was to investigate somebody that you guys, somebody allowed her to stay the night at their house. She's been staying at this house.
Because it's been
She's
approved.
never stayed at my house.
Because it was approved by the legal point.
Okay, so they need to show cause because they
So
approved
whatever. So
for this girl to stay with a man.
I'm being told by
whatever it is-
somebody in the chat that you need to contact Adult Protective Services.
Well,
we did.
protective service.
And what happened with that?
Yeah,
So there's an investigation.
they're probably in
Okay.
on it too.
Louis Solomon, they said they called
'Cause
Protective
everybody's-
Services. And
Everybody's protecting everybody. So my thing is this here, I need help. I need somebody to come and help me to save this girl. She's gone through too much. This is just wrong. She can't make no decisions. Mentally, if she could make a decision, she would have been came home to be with my family.
Yeah, remember last year I even gave information to the doctors to start up the whole
this is the manager of the program, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, they
I
stopped
try to
that.
help you.
What's the name of the program?
Don't suffer mental health.
North.
North Suffolk
North
Mental
Carolina.
Health.
Yeah, I try to help you out with like trying to get the poor child out of here because obviously
She's in trouble. I couldn't even
prefer-
visit her at the hospital. Why not?
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, for those who just came in, I'm here at 985 Metropolitan Ave, North Suffolk Mental Health Services. This is a group home. Here's the house right here. This is Miss Carrie. I remember Miss Carrie from a few videos ago. She was at CVS in the parking lot and got into a situation with another person who thought they were entitled to have her parking spot. Anyway, she gave me a call and she told me that this group home, with a very close person that she knows to her, stays in this group home, 30-year-old mentally challenged woman, ended up pregnant. I'm just going to go around, take a picture of the house and everything. She ended up pregnant, and Miss Carrie just found out about it. Now they've sent her a summons to come to court 2 o'clock because they're trying to push for an abortion. Seems like that a lot of people have a lot of things to hide, and they don't want anybody to find out who the father is. This is the house right here, 985 Metropolitan Avenue, Hyde Park, Boston, Massachusetts, ladies and gentlemen. Shout outs to Fur 147, said should be pushing for a paternity test, more like. Yeah, but they have nobody to get a paternity test from. See, this is the scandal right here. She popped up pregnant. This is her residence right here. She popped up pregnant, and nobody knows who the father is. And the courts sent the subpoena to all the family members. They're trying to push for an abortion. This is the neighborhood of Hyde Park, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of Boston police officers. Look at beautiful Hyde Park right here. A lot of Boston police officers live in this area right here. This is where your tax dollars goes to, these houses. Houses like this. Look at this beautiful house right here. I bet you white shirts get ironed every morning in this house right here. Nice and crisp. Look at that. This is the neighborhood, Hyde Park. This is where Boston City residents, taxpayers, dollars goes to. A lot of police officers in this neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. All right, back to the story. 985 Metropolitan Avenue, Hyde Park, Boston, Massachusetts. 30-year-old mentally challenged woman, pregnant. Nobody knows who the father is. Ms. Carrie has been summoned to court today along with other family members. The courts are pushing for abortion. I'm gonna go back around here, get some more information from Ms. Carrie. She wanted me to put this out there to y'all. You know, apparently a lot of us have problems with family members who are in situations like these, especially those who are mentally challenged, and it needs to be brought to the forefront. And I'm just using my vehicle to disseminate this news. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Knowledge, Sean's back, Jasper, Fur 147, William Sharon, Pork Zombie, Puke, Aldering New Bedford, L. Croft, New Edge Designs, HPR News, Liz Solomon, me, Rojo, appreciate y'all. Bouncer Slab, The Real Nature, Mike Jones, Melissa Studman, and all y'all that I missed. Shout out to all y'all too. We want to talk to Miss Carrie real quick. See if we get a little bit more information. So was he helpful at all to you?
He was very helpful. He says why all this is taking place. He was out.
He wasn't here when it
He
happened.
wasn't here.
Okay.
He was out on mental distress leave.
Mental distress leave?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that was that who you intended to speak to when you came here? You was just trying
Yes.
to... Okay.
Yes, because he's the program manager.
So this woman, she's close to you in the family, or she's a family member, or she's
She
close?
is a family member.
She is a family member.
Yeah, she's a family member, and she has a lot of challenges. And the state put her here.
Uh-huh.
The state had taken her from the family. I hadn't seen her. And
Wait a minute, let this truck go by. It's kind of loud.
I haven't had any touch. I have not seen her or been in touch with her for at least 5 years. And then all of a sudden she just showed up. But this is what the system does. They take the family, they take the children away from the family, and they put them in places like this.
So how long has she been in this group home right here?
I think she's been there for maybe 2 years or 3 years.
And so
that would have been a good question for him.
When did you find out?
I just saw her birthday. I saw her in May. So it's been exactly 1 year. The last time I saw her was in December, because she had all these visits with the father. The father lives in Bridgewater.
Her biological
father. And I heard that she's had overnight visits out there. So who's been supervising her?
Uh-huh.
What's been going on?
It is, but he has been appointed like a legal guardian or something.
He said that someone named Lynn is her legal guardian.
But are they allowed? Is she allowed to? She is grown, but is she allowed to leave to be with other people without
she's not
them
allowed,
signing any paperwork or anything? Or?
She's not allowed to leave and go with anybody without their approval.
Without the group home's approval? The
group home approval. They're not doing background checks on anybody.
When did you find out she was pregnant?
Yesterday. Late yesterday evening. I found out that she's 15 weeks pregnant. She's on suicidal watch at Kearney Hospital. I went to Kearney Hospital to see her. They told me I couldn't see her. Then I went to try to file a police report in Dorchester. They told me I couldn't file a police report.
They told you couldn't file. Why they say you couldn't file a police report?
They said I couldn't. She said that they wasn't going to let me file a police report.
Wow.
So there was no police report filed on this, and I heard that I was summoned into court today at 2 o'clock. So that's what I'm going. And the hearing is to I guess to let the family know that she's pregnant and she wants an abortion.
So
she can't even read or write. How can she? And I mean, she can't. She's like a prisoner there. She can't leave when she's ready to.
So it seems like they're trying to cover some things up.
Yeah, it's being covered up.
Wow.
And I always say, what happens in the darkness, it comes out to light, and it needs to come out. So I'm asking people to help me. Help me help this girl. This girl's in trouble. 985
Metropolitan Avenue, Hyde Park, ladies and gentlemen.
Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts. This is Miss Carrie. I've seen her before at the CVS video. She called me. She said she needed my help. She wanted this exposed. 30-year-old mentally challenged woman pops up pregnant, 15 weeks pregnant, and now the courts are pushing for an abortion.
Yes.
At Dorchester Court?
Nope.
What court is? What?
Boston Municipal Court downtown.
BMC Central, New Charlton. All you locals, you know, if you could, you know, just pitch in by showing your face and hearing what's going on. It's at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. We need help. I need help. This girl needs help. She's on a suicidal watch.
You on suicide watch?
She's on suicidal watch.
She Ms. Carrie said that she can't read or write, but she signed off on wanting to get an abortion. So who's talking to her? Who's in her ear?
Who's talking to her? But I know that they won't let me or the family talk to her or see her. We're just finding out about this. Everybody was crying and in tears yesterday.
Somebody asked in the chat, isn't it too late for an abortion at 15 weeks?
Well,
somebody in the chat is asking that.
So I'm going to find out.
But
today.
that's what is that what they mentioned to you in court though? They said that they subpoenaed you guys to talk about her wanting an abortion.
Yes.
Wow.
Today we found out late yesterday evening, and we were told by one family member that we were all summoned to come to court.
Wow.
And I asked, why is we summoned to come to court? That's when they told me it's for an abortion. That she wants an abortion. This girl can't make a decision to save her life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if she was going to do anything, she would have walked out of here.
And moreover, because her decision making is so, you know, restricted due to her mental health.
She's mentally challenged.
Her being pregnant could be some funny business as well.
Right. And I think maybe the reason why they pulled the family together, like that person said, 15 weeks is probably it's dangerous. So I guess if something was to happen to her while they had this procedure, they're going to say they let the family know and everyone went to court. But that's why I want to reach out to the world, to let the world know.
Any information you want to give out right now for anybody that may be helpful to you? Email address, anything, whereas though you could probably get more information, because it seems like you're locked out in the situation as of now. So if you want to give out an email address or something?
No, I think they can get in touch with you.
Okay,
the
all
resistance.
Right. No problem.
If anybody wants to help out, please get in touch with you.
And that's eyesonbluebloodz@gmail.com, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody have any words to help Miss Carrie with this situation, anything, send it to me. eyesonbluebloodz@gmail.com. EYEZONBLUEBLOODZ@gmail.com. Everything that sounds like an S is actually a Z.
I just want to find out who did this to this girl, and I need help. I need a lawyer. I need help to try to save this girl's life. She's really a sweet person. She didn't deserve any of this.
Wow.
I need help. Thank you, everybody.
All right, y'all. Miss Carrie, thank you. I see you. I'm a little emotional here. This is an emotional situation. I'm going to go back to the house and then I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you in a few minutes. All right? All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, 985 Metropolitan Avenue, Hyde Park. 30-year-old mentally challenged woman pops up pregnant. Miss Carrie and the rest of the family have been subpoenaed to court to discuss abortion. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all tuning in on this. Oh, man. It's always something. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm out of here. I'll keep y'all posted. Check my community posts. Check me when I go live. I'll keep y'all posted on this situation. Miss Carrie, she will be keeping me informed. I'm out of here. It's the resistance.